All right, what we're going to look at on this example is, or on these two review questions, are Simpson's rule. So I wrote Simpson's rule over here for us so that we've got it. It's h over 3, where h is b minus a over n, or stop minus start over n. Everything this year has been stop minus start. And then y0, which is where we're starting, and then 4 times y1 plus 2 times y2 plus, and the pattern goes 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. And then all the way to 2 times y n minus 2 plus 4 times yn minus 1 plus yn. And all these n's are, that just represents the number of terms that we're interested in. So for these two problems, we're interested in n being 4. All right, so what's that going to look like? Well, let's figure out what h is in this case. H is going to be stop minus start divided by 4, which is going to be 6 over 4, which is 3 over 2. Okay, that's what how far apart each side of our trapezoid is going to be. So if we look at the x-axis, right here, and we start at 0 and we go to 6, okay, we're going to divide it into 4 equal parts. Well, we know the middle has to be 3, but between 0 and 3 is 3 halves, and then between 3 and 6 would be halfway between 3 and 6 is going to be 4.5. Okay, well, usually in a lot of cases fractions tend to be a little bit easier to work with, so 4.5 would be 9 halves. Okay, and so this is generally how we're going to look at these kinds of problems. Fractions are just tend to lend themselves to easier math. So 0, 3 halves, 3, 9 halves, and 6. Okay, and these are going to tell us how tall we are. We want the y values that match 0, the y values that match 3, the y values of what? The y values of x. So when I look for y0, all I'm going to do is put 0 in for x. 0. When I look at y1, all I'm going to do is put 3 halves in for x. I don't even have to do anything to it. I just put it in there, 3 halves. y2, I put 3 in for x. y3, I put 9 halves in for x. And then y4, I put 6 in for x. And I don't have to do anything else. I plug these values on my x number line into my function to get a y value. These are my y values. How tall is my graph at those different places? Well, now I just create my trapezoid rule. I'm going to have 3 halves divided by 3 now times 0 plus 4 times 3 halves plus 2 times 3 plus 4 times 9 halves plus 6. Okay, and so from here it's just a matter of cleaning it up and simplifying it down. So 3 halves over 3, that's like 3 halves times 1/3. The 3's will cancel, and I'm going to be left with 1/2 times, well, 0 goes away. Right here, 4 and 2 cancel. That gives me 6 plus 6 plus, right here, 4 and 2 cancel. That's 18 plus 6. So when I add these up, that's 18 plus 18. So 1/2 of 36, or 18. And so that's using Simpson's rule on question 13. And again, with the fractions, it's really not too bad. You could almost do this without a calculator.